Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial by Zeilhan. Today we're going to be learning quite a lot of things. Today we're going to learn how to set up this website. So as you can see, this is a tech website that we're starting, but it also has a shop page and features and so on. So let's just explain exactly what is happening. In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to get this website set up on your server to get started right away. After you set up this website on your server, in the next 35 minutes, actually, we're going to teach you how to edit this website so it looks like your website, like your business, like your brand. If you want to have a website that the homepage is the blog, we're going to teach you how to do that. We're also going to teach you how to have it set up like this where the blog page is separate. Speaking about blogging, this is a tutorial about blogging. Once we check out the blog, we're going to teach you how to create this actual blog that is here. We're going to teach you how to write blog posts. We're going to teach you how to find blog posts to write about that will help you to make money, help you to get website visitors, help you to get views. Speaking about making money, once you write your blog and you're getting views, reads on your blog, you're going to want to set up an affiliate marketing account, start making money. We're also going to teach you how to do affiliate marketing with your blog so you can start making money. We're going to use two ways to do this. Normally, there's only one way that they teach you. They say, get this link and post the link and you're good. We're going to teach you another way that could work for you, which involves e-commerce. So you're going to want to stick around for that. We're going to give you some essential plugins that you're going to need for your blog. We're going to teach you quite a bit actually, about SEO and ranking. Now, SEO, before the tutorial even starts, is search engine optimization. When someone goes to Google and they type, for example, best tech news 2024 or new iPhone news, etc., you want your post to appear. Search engine optimization is what's going to help your blog and ensure that your posts are there for viewers and for readers to view them, to click on them, and to eventually get you some affiliate commission. And you can also, sign up with Google AdSense and so on. So we have a lot to learn. I don't want to spend 15 minutes on the intro, but we're going to learn everything here and everything in between, including how to use AI to start writing posts, and whether or not you even want to use AI to write posts. You're going to learn how to protect your website, how to secure it, how to back up, and everything that is responsible for making a successful affiliate marketing blog. There's going to be, and the blog can be about anything. It can be about plants, it can be about tigers, it can be about tech. There is a way to monetize your blog. So before further ado, my name is Jabez Roberts. I'm the founder of Zeilhan. If you are excited about this tutorial, go ahead and hit subscribe. Help us grow. We're on a goal to hit like 20,000 subscribers before January 2025. And we're kind of far from that right now. So if you're excited about this post, about this video, about this tutorial, go ahead, hit subscribe and help us on our journey. Also, we normally post out of videos, out of tutorials, and we tend to give away the work that we've done for free. Not so for this one because we're using a theme that doesn't allow that. But for future posts, for future videos, for future tutorials, we will give away our website files for free. We'll also continue to teach you in our email list how to grow your business online and how to make money online. So you might want to join our email list. You might want to hit subscribe to learn when more videos and more free website files go live. And yeah, let's get started. All right, to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to get our domain name and we're going to set up our website hosting. The way we're going to go about this is not the way that they normally do it. And here's what I mean. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to different website hosts. We're going to have Name Hero and a few others. What we're going to do is we are going to get our domain name from Name Hero. All right. So you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to take you to Name Hero. Hopefully you don't have to go through reCAPTCHA like I have to go through here. And then it's going to take you to Name Hero. The domain name is going to be your .com, your .co, your .org. The name of your website, the website address. So google.com, namehero.com, that's the domain name. Most times it's going to be your businessname.com. So if your business is Pete's Pizzas, it's going to be petespizzas.com. And sometimes it can be .co.uk depending on what you'd like. And then after that, you're going to set up what's called hosting. Hosting is going to be the computer that is on 24/7 or the server that is on 24/7. That's going to make your website available. across the globe. What we're going to do that's different, and I'm going to show you how to do it the regular way. We're not going to be using shared hosting, that is named here. We're going to be using managed hosting, because the managed hosting solution we're going to be using is a little bit price flexible, but it offers a lot more power. What we're going to do here is that instead of using name hero for the domain name and the hosting, like most of the YouTube tutorials, we're going to go a little bit more advanced, where we can use more advanced and better web servers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud, for example. Or we can go cheaper and use DigitalOcean or Vultr or Linode. And we're going to get this by using Cloudways. So here's what we're going to do. On the Name Hero's homepage, namehero.com, we're going to click domains. We're just going to purchase a domain. So I'm going to type Zeilhan tutorials. And I'm not going to be using .com this time. I'm going to be using .co.uk. I know I am not in the UK. So we have .com. That's added from my previous session, because I was trying to set up hosting, but don't worry about it. It's going to be the same process. What I want is .co.uk. So there are different domain names. We're just going to go with the .co.uk option because it is cheap. It's added to cart. Now I'm going to click on the cart. I am going to remove the hosting that is there. So it says here that if you plan on purchasing web hosting with name hero, and this is the most important part, because remember I told you that we're not going to be hosting with name hero in this situation. But if you're using name hero as a host, you click continue and then you can purchase your hosting and you can go from there. But we're not going to be using name hero. I am going to leave the name servers as is though, because I don't yet know the name servers for the host that I'm going to be getting. So we'll get that later. So this part right here, zeilhantutorials.com, is from the previous part of the tutorial that you guys probably won't see, when I was trying to get hosting from Name Hero and it was not working. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to get Name Hero hosting. But right now it's not working. The checkout page is crashing. So let's hope it doesn't happen with the domain name. So zeilhantutorials.co.uk, email forwarding, DNS management. You can get those. This is just a tutorial for me. I don't need it, so I won't get them, but you can get them. You can read. It basically makes your website available faster, and it makes you have all your emails in one inbox. Perfectly fine. Not a big deal for me. So we're going to continue. All right. So I don't need the .com. Let's remove that. No savings. We are going to create a new account. All right. So once you've created your account, all right, guys. So you're going to create your account, first name, last name, email address, etc., your billing address, and all of that good stuff. Once you have created your account, you're going to go ahead and select your payment method, enter your payment details, all right? And you have read and agreed to the terms of service, and you check out. And that's what it's going to be. I already have an account with Name Hero. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that existing customer account, because I just need a domain name. I don't need a separate account. When I'm doing the hosting tutorial for you guys again, then we'll get a new account. So I'm just going to use the existing customer login. We're going to log in. Everything is as I'd like it. Read and agreed to the terms of service. And we are going to check out now. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. All right. Order placed. Continue to client area, because we're going to need this section. Now I do have 8 domains here. I've had more. Some are expired, some not so expired. We're going to click on domains. We are going to go all the way over to Zeilhan tutorials. Let me just make myself a little bit smaller. zeilhantutorials.co.uk. We are going to click on this one. Click on it. And everything is as we would like it to be. No SSL, perfectly fine. We'll set that up very soon. So now that we have this set up, and remember guys, once you set up your account, you're going to want to go to your email address that you used, and you're going to want to get all the good stuff happening, like getting your confirmation code and everything like that. You can go ahead and do that. I already had an account. That's something I need to show you. Now for the hosting that we're going to be using this time is Cloudways. And Cloudways is it's something that I love, because you can choose where you host your website, like which server. It can be Google Cloud, it can be Amazon Web Services for higher performance websites. So like my most important clients with like e-commerce platforms and so on, always AWS, always Google Cloud. Or you can go with something a bit more budget friendly. For this tutorial, we're going to use that. I'm going to be using Vultr. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a new account with Cloudways, because I'm actually going to be getting website hosting. Now, Cloudways is very beautiful. I won't ramble on too much. We're just going to get started. So we're going to say start free. I am going to sign up with my Google account. You can just enter first name, last name, and so on. Everybody can do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Google method. So I'm going to click continue with Google. I'm going to select the email address. I'm going to continue. All right, so now I need to set a password. I'm just going to select a strong password. I will describe myself as I'm a lot of things right now. So I'm going to say digital agency for this person. Yeah, I'm just going to say digital agency. My hosting spend is 50 to 250. I agree to the terms of service, privacy policy. I am going to continue. To activate your account, sign in. All right, so submit details. All right, guys, good news. So my Cloudways account has been activated. Woohoo! It took a few days, but I'll show you the process. So to get activated, you just need to go to cloudways.com. All right, so you apply for an account, then you actually go to cloudways.com. Let me get my chat out of the way, and it's going to be right there. And when you go to cloudways.com, you're going to click send a message. All right, send us a message, go to verification. Once you go to verification, it's going to automatically apply with the instructions to get verified. So I literally did all of this. So I sent them the email account that I used to sign up. I sent them links to my Twitter and LinkedIn accounts. I sent them my company's website, which, Zeilhan.com. I sent them my ID. So I used my driver's license. And I also sent them my contact number. So I used two socials. I used my company's website. I used the email address, my driver's license, government issued ID. And within about 3 or 4 hours, I was verified. So we're verified. We are going to log in and activate. I understand the risks. Take me there. All right, this is good. So here's what we're going to be doing. Let's get started. Okay, so here's telling us you can deploy more apps once your first server is ready. So to set up a WordPress install, we're just going to click next right here. And I'm going to call this, all right, go next. Actually, I need to just name it first app. First app. I'm going to call this first server. And I'm going to call this startup project. I'm just going to install startup project. And we go next. So it's saying that I can only use DigitalOcean, AWS, and Google. So let's just go ahead, set up that. Select your desired server size. I'm just doing a test website, so I can just go with a 1 gig regular server, but most times you're going to go with a 2 gig high performance. All right, so I'm just going to go with my 1 gig regular server. Let's go next. So the location I'm going to use is actually Miami. If I can use Miami, it doesn't seem like Miami is one of the options. I'll just go with New York for now then. So try to blazing platform with 3-day trial, no credit card. Yes, let's go on. I'm perfectly fine. You're all set. And so I'm going to launch now. And remember, this is a WordPress install. You can also go with a multi-site. So that's a WordPress multi-site, and you can go with a WooCommerce installation. So I'm just going to go ahead and launch now. So it's adding my server. All right, first server has been created. Our server is here. We have an application. So after you've made your server, this is the most important part. After you've made your server, so you're going to go to dashboard. We have a server right here. So we have a server installed. Here's what you're going to do next. You're going to click on your server. You're going to copy the public IP. You're going to log into your name here, client section. When you log into your name here, client section, you're going to go to DNS management. At DNS management, you're going to add at a record, and you're going to paste in the IP address and save changes. So this is what you'll have when you're done. Once you've done that, I want you to copy your website URL. I want you to go incognito and go to DNS checker. All right. DNS checker. You're going to paste in the URL. You're going to search the A records. The address that you see right here should be the same address from your Cloudways IP, and it should also be the same for your A record. And what DNS checker is basically saying to you, it is telling you that, all right, your website domain is available across the globe on this server. This is the IP address for your server. This is the A record for it. And that's all you need to do. If you go to name hero, or you go to your public register, your DNS, or you go to your domain name register, and they don't have the option to add the A record, open a support ticket, tell them that this is the IP address for your Cloudways server. You'd like to have them added to your domain so you can use Cloudways for your domain. Once that is done, you're going to go back to Cloudways. All right. You're going to go to your first app. This is your WordPress install. You're ready to use this. So you're just going to click on this. You have two URLs right here. You're going to have the application URL. If you click here, it takes you to the actual website. And if you click here, it takes you to the admin panel. You copy the login URL and you copy the password. You're going to paste it in and you can log in. So the next thing that you're going to do after you've seen the IP, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the domain name. You're going to go back to Cloudways. You're going to go to domain management. The default, the primary is going to be this long, ugly URL that you can't share with anyone. You're going to do is you're going to add domain. You're going to paste in your URL, and then you're going to add domain. After you've added the domain, it's going to appear, but it's going to be here. You're just going to right click and make primary for the actual domain. Once that is done, it still won't work because you need to have SSL. You need to have an SSL certificate installed. So to install the SSL certificate, you're going to go to SSL certificate. Let's encrypt. You're going to use your email address. I'm just going to use one for the business, and you're going to paste in your domain, and you're going to install the SSL certificate. Once the SSL certificate is installed, we're going to go to incognito. We're going to paste the URL. We're going to see if it works. And it works. Now to go to your admin address, you're just going to right click here. You're going to say WP admin. Once that happens, you're going to go back to Cloudways, access details, copy and paste your email address, copy and paste your password, and you're going to log in. And there you go. All right. Today is going to be a very interesting tutorial, right? Because we're going to be making some money online. This is quite exciting, actually. So we're going to get started right away. The first thing we're going to have to take a look at is our website structure. That is our permalinks. Now, permalinks are like your URLs. And URLs like google.com or facebook.com or whatever it is that you want to go to. It's the address of your website in human readable form. And in order for that to work well for us, you set up what's called a permalink. And that means that it needs to ensure that your URL sounds like you're talking to a human. When you do that, website visitors know what your webpage is about. It's more likely that they'll click on it. It also means that Google takes a look at your URL and they're like, oh yeah, this is actually a good website to show to people. And as you know, if no one sees your blog, no one is going to be buying from you. No one's going to be buying your affiliate products, and you're not going to be making any money. So to set up our permalinks, just go to settings and permalinks right here. We currently have the day and name structure, which is absolutely terrible. Go ahead and switch to post name. Switch to post name and click save changes. The next change that we're going to do is we're going to go from settings to general. Just going to add a bit of customization to our site. So today we're starting a tech blog, or maybe you're starting a news website, or maybe you're going to start a food blog or a fitness blog or whatever kind of blog it is that you're going to start. You're going to put the name of your blog here. So this is going to be for us Zeilhan blog. And I'm going to use what's called a pipe. It's that straight icon symbol thingy above the enter key on the Windows keyboard. Just press shift and a key above enter, you're going to get it. And then you're going to say the best tech blog in 2024. That's actually a very terrible title. A better title would be whatever it is that your ideal reader would be searching for. So for example, latest tech news 2024. That's something that tech readers would search for. Latest tech news 2024. And then you could have a hyphen, PCs, smartphones, tablets. By the way, guys, I'm in the market for a tablet. It's somewhere between the Galaxy Tab or the iPad. I don't know, Asus has some really nice tablets. You guys can recommend something. And then I'm just going to put drones right here. So smartphones, PCs, tablets, and drones. And the tagline of our website is just going to be our website name. That's what I'm going to be using. You don't have to use that, but I'm going to use that. And we're going to go ahead and change the time zone. So I'm currently in Jamaica. So I'm going to search for Jamaica. And the reason why you have to change this, you don't have to, but the reason why you should change it is because whenever WordPress sends you an email, you're going to want to know when it came in. Did it come in a minute ago or 12 hours ago? And this is where WordPress is going to pull the time for that. I'm also going to change the time format to 5:43 p.m. because I love yelling. And we're going to start our weeks on Sunday, as it should be. Go ahead and save changes. Now we come to a very important part of the tutorial, because I'm just going to go right here, visit site, and open a new tab. This is our current website. Not very attractive, kind of ugly. No one would read this blog. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to change how this website looks to something a little bit more beautiful, or well, way more beautiful. In order to do that, we need to learn what themes and plugins are. So what are themes and what are plugins? Well, let's say that you have a smartphone in your hand right now. I hope you have one. If you know, you can think of the computer as well. It's running what's called an operating system. And the operating system is going to be like iOS, and it's going to be like the Android OS. It affects how the overall smartphone looks. And that would be a theme. This is a theme that's working here. It affects how the website looks. Now you're going to have what's called a plugin that you can add to work in cooperation with your team or conjunction with your team. And how that works is that the plugin is going to be like an app that you install on your cell phone. It could be WhatsApp. It could be a blog. It could be a plugin. Basically adds more features and functions to your website. And the reason why we need themes and plugins to really get started is because we're going to install a theme that's going to use a plugin to give us a complete website in the next 5 minutes. So here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to first show you how to add, remove, and install themes. And then we're going to do the same with plugins. And then after that, we'll get the site. Just go back to your dashboard. If you're here, you can just go right here and click on dashboard. Or I have this window open, so I'm just going to go back to dashboard. Over here on the left, you are going to see plugins. Just go to plugins and install plugins. And I want to use a very simple example. The plugin that I have here is called WP Server Security Anti-Spam and Malware Scan. Now, this plugin actually adds security features to this website. It protects this website. If you want to add a plugin, you literally click on Add New Plugin, or go to Plugins, Add New Plugin. And here's where it's going to get very interesting. Think of any feature you can think of. Absolutely any feature you can think of. You know, WhatsApp is the rave these days. You can literally type in WhatsApp here, and you're going to find an app for WhatsApp that you can add on your website. And there it is. There are always a lot of plugins or features that you can add. Or you can type blog and you can see what's going to appear. All right. And that's where you're going to go ahead and add plugins to your website. Now, we already have one installed. We're just going to go ahead and install Simple Blog Stats. I don't know if this is going to be useful, but just go ahead and install it. So go ahead and install, just like when you download an app for your phone. After you've installed it, you're going to go to Activate. If you're not here, you just go back to Plugins, Installed Plugins, and then you're going to click Activate. And then the features for this plugin is going to appear. So let me see if I can find where it is. Oh, there it is. So it's on the settings, Simple Blog Stats. Now, I don't think we have any stats because this is a relatively new website. Like, I literally put this up a few minutes ago, as you guys saw. So there isn't anything here to show, but the plugin is installed and activated. Whenever you're not using a plugin anymore, you always want to go back to Plugins, Install Plugins, and you want to deactivate it. And after you deactivate it, you want to go ahead and delete it. And the reason is because, the plugin is made of code, right? And if the code gets outdated and hackers find a way, like a breach or a security backdoor, for example, in that code, they can use that to get into your website and do a lot of damage, a whole lot of damage, ransomware, malware, spam. It goes on and on. Blacklists. By the way, if you guys get your website hacked, I have a company that helps to clean up that stuff. So you can reach out below. All right, so we've added and removed plugins. We know what plugins are. Let's work with themes, because in order to have plugins, we need themes. We actually need a theme for the website to be up. So what is a theme? Well, like I said, it affects how your website looks. And in order to find out more about your theme, you just go to Appearance and you go on Themes, because some things are better when I show you. So this is our current website, right? And the reason why it looks like this is because we're using what's called the 2024 theme from WordPress. WordPress actually made this theme. So we can just switch to the 2023 plugin, but we're not going to activate. We're just going to live preview. All right. So if we activated the 2023 plugin, this is what our website will look like. And as you can see, it's still It's still quite ugly. It's nothing to look at. You wouldn't pay for this website. Matter of fact, if you want me to buy this website, you have to pay me for it. I wouldn't take it for free. So not very good. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go back, click right here and go back. And we're going to get a better theme for our website because we're going to want readers to visit our blog and be like, wow, professional blog. It's right up there with TechCrunch and the others. And then read our blog, read our articles, click on our links, buy products, and then we make some commission, right? So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to go back to appearance and themes. Then we're going to go add new theme. And we're going to be using a pro theme, but I'm going to show you a free option that you can use if you don't want to pay for it or you don't have enough money to pay for it. We're going to be using what's called a Blocksy theme, but right here on the popular, you're going to see some of the top themes. So Hello, Elementor, Astra, Cadence, Ocean, WP. I've used all of those. 2021, 2, 3, and 4 are by WordPress. Those are also very popular, and so on and so forth. Blocksy theme is right here, but we're not going to be using that today. So here's how we're going to go about it. We're going to go right here where it says search theme, right? Because you might not see it on this page for whatever reason. And when it says search themes, you're just going to go ahead and type in Blocksy. And that's when the theme is going to come up. You're going to click on it and you're going to install. Now that it's installed, you're just going to go ahead and hit activate. And that's that. Now here's what I want to show you. I'm just going to click right click and open link in new tab to visit site. This is what our website looked like with the 2024 theme. All right, like I said, it was quite ugly. When we installed the Blocksy theme, this is our website change. We didn't install a plugin, we didn't edit a page or anything, we just installed the theme and it's changed like this. It's not ugly, but it's not pretty either. So I guess it's hard to look at. All right, so now we're just going to go back. And by the way, guys, I've always asked the question, if you had a child and the child was ugly, would you still love him? I built a website, it looked like shit, but I still loved it, so I guess you would. We're going to go ahead and install the Blocksy Companion plugin. If you don't see this message here, because it says we strongly recommend you activate the Blocksy Companion plugin. If you don't have this message here, go back to plugins, add new plugin, and you're going to type Blocksy. You don't have to type the full thing. Let's type Blocksy, and it's going to come up. Now you see Blocksy Companion here by Creative Themes. Go ahead and click install. And once you've installed, you're going to go ahead and activate. And here's where it gets beautiful, because now we have the tab says starter sites. Go ahead and click right here, and you're going to see the theme that we're going to be using right here. It's a pro theme, smart home. Let me just go ahead and preview this theme with you. As you can see, professional design, high definition pictures. I think it has a light mode and a dark mode. Yeah, it does. If you click this, you're going to see it change from light mode to dark mode. It has a sticky header. It has this, I think this is called a mega menu. How beautiful this looks. And these are all pro features of Blocksy. So this is the actual site that we're going to be starting with. As you can see, it doesn't need much. Just to add your own information, which I'm going to show you how to do that. Learn how to write blogs and learn how to monetize your blog, right? So that's kind of how we're going to go about it. So we're going to use this starter site. But if you don't want to pay for Blocksy, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, all the way down. And there are a few starter sites here that you could use. I recommend just using this one that's called News. All right. So just go ahead and use the News starter site. But for us, that's using the pro version. We're going to go ahead and go with this smart home starter site. So I'll go ahead and click import. We're going to have to create an account. To create an account, there's a link in the description of the video below. Let me show you how to find it. All right, so here's where you're going to go. You're going to go to the description. Let's click more. And you're going to see Blocksy theme and plugin. This is an affiliate link. That means that whenever you purchase Blocksy, I am going to make an affiliate commission. And you should be able to appreciate that, because one of the ways you're going to monetize your website or your blog is by affiliate marketing, which is very easy for you. And I'm going to show you how to get that set up. Just click right here, go ahead and purchase Blocksy and restart the tutorial. So I already have a Blocksy account. I'm going to log in and then show you what to do once you've purchased Blocksy. All right. All right, so here we are on the Blocksy dashboard. You're just going to go ahead and go to licenses. All right, so here is your license key. You can go ahead and copy this license key if you'd like. Let's just go to downloads and download the pro version right here. It's going to give you the activation key that you're going to need to use. So just copy the key. Once you download, going to go back here and remember to add a plugin. You go to plugins, add new plugin. upload plugin, choose file. You're going to go ahead and install now. Go ahead and activate the plugin. You're going to need to add your valid key, your license key. So go ahead and paste that. I already added mine. And sure, go ahead and send me security features. Yes, go ahead and send me. You guys can opt out of that if you like, but I'm just going to opt in to see what's there to be had. Then you're going to go back here to starter sites and you're going to import the smart home theme. Go ahead and install the child theme. You can only use Gutenberg for this one, so they're going to skip that step. It asks about Fluent Forms. So Fluent Forms is one of those form plugins that I actually like using. So we'll go ahead and hit next. We're going to install and wait just a few minutes. Well, perhaps seconds. All right, so our site has been imported successfully. Go ahead and hit view site. And this is our actual website. So this is where we started. All right, this ugly thing right here, this ugly duckling. We got here just by installing the Blocksy theme. And after installing Blocksy starter site, this is what we have. Fully functional, absolutely beautiful, and you love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And I'm going to show you exactly how to build this website. But here's the thing though, I'm not going to spend too much time on the actual build of the website. I'm just going to teach you enough so you can do what you need to do. Most of the time is going to be spent on other things like how to write your blog posts, how to use AI to write your blog posts. A lot of you guys already know about ChatGPT, so you can use that, but you don't want to fall into what's called synthetic content. Now, synthetic content is where you use AI to create content overall. It's not actually real human. It's real, even what real might be called these days, but it's not human created, right? And that's synthetic, and other people don't like that. What you want to do is you want to use AI as a guide to write better blog posts. You're also going to need to do what's called keyword research. So what you're writing about is actually what people want to read. Nobody cares about what you care about. I'm sorry, that's just reality. Once you started writing, I'm going to show you how to set up affiliate marketing on your website, and we can go from there. So we're doing good so far. And you can go ahead and copy your URL and share with your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister, or if you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, well, I don't care. Anybody who cares that you're building a website, go ahead and copy, paste this link in WhatsApp or an email and share with them and say, hey, check it out. This is my first website. They're going to think you made it, but they don't need to know what's happening. They don't need to know. So now that you have your website, here's where things are going to get interesting. We're going to have to create a bit of a security net, if you might want to call it that. We need to do something to protect our website from hackers and malware and spam and from loss of data. And we also need to go ahead and hide this website. We're hiding it because it's not yet finished. We're hiding it because we want, when the right readers come to our website, they see exactly what we want them to see. And then from there, they can go ahead and, actually interact with our website in its finished state. We don't want them to see it while it's being developed. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and go back to dashboard. I am going to close these other tabs because I don't need them. We are going to go to plugins, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a few plugins. Now we're going to go with coming soon page. So let's go coming soon. The one that I'm going to be using is, I found a new one the other day. I think this is it, maintenance. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. We're going to need a few website security plugins. The first one is WP Server, but here's the thing with the website security plugins. I'm not going to go into detail about every single feature and why you need to activate it. I already made a video on that, and that's going to be linked in the description below. But I am going to go ahead and install them here and show you how to do them. I'm just going to go about it a little bit quickly. So let's go ahead and install really simple SSL. If I can type, I can do a lot of things. All right, let's go ahead and install that. We also need Sucuri. It's one of my favorite website security plugins. I've been using it for years, never had any problem. Go ahead and install now. And we need to do something about backing up our website so that as we work on a website each day, we save a version of it. That way if something goes bad, we can just refer to it and we'll be good. So let's go back and add UpdraftPlus. And these are all free plugins, guys. You don't need to pay for any of these except for Blocksy and hosting. And the final one we're going to go ahead and install is WP Server. But WP Server is not in the WordPress repository anymore. All right, it's not there. So what you can do is you can go ahead and watch the video in the description below, and that will show you how to install WP Server. So we're going to go ahead and look at our installed plugins. The first one I'm going to activate is the, oh wait, look, I don't need Akismet anti-spam, and I don't need Hello Dolly. Follow my own rules. I don't like when you have plugins that you're not using, so go ahead and delete them. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those two plugins. I'm going to go to maintenance and I'm going to activate. And what it's going to do is going to show to our website visitors a page that says, hey, this website is not done yet, but we're working on it. All right. So it says maintenance is on. So let's just open in incognito and see what happens. Ah, yes, there it is. And this is actually pretty nice. Maintenance mode is on. Site will be available soon. Thank you for your patience. And it puts the site title. All right. So that's good. I'm going to see if I can do some work with it. Either way, it says right here maintenance. So let's just click on that and see what's happening. Perhaps we can change the design. No, I do not want to pay for it just yet. I don't even know if it's good. So it says this is the title. Site is undergoing maintenance. Our site is just being built. So I'm going to say site is being constructed. Visit us again soon. And that's probably a bad message, but we see. Now we're going to configure we're going to change this to will go live. And that's beautiful. Site will be available soon. Thank you for your patience. I'm not going to change anything here. And we're going to save changes. We can change the design, but I think I like what I see before. And these all look like they're paid. So you're going to just leave that as is. It says we can add our logo. We can go ahead and add our logo. Sure, let's go ahead and add our logo. Do you just click upload logo, upload files, and get the logos from your desktop? Our logos are being uploaded. I'm going to use the white one for this example. I don't know if that's the best one to use, but we'll see. It's there. As you can see, there's an X. It's there, it's just that the logo is white and the background is white. So, probably not the best choice for me right now, but we'll see. Background image. We can upload a background image, but I'm just going to keep this one as it is. And yeah, I don't think we can change the site icon. No, it doesn't seem so. But that's good. Let's just go ahead and see what we're working with right now. Open link in new tab. And yeah, this looks good. This looks absolutely good. All right, now, so that's it for coming soon page. You can turn it off by clicking here and save changes. And you'll see that the website is available once you go incognito. All right. So you want to show your friends and family what you've been working on. You just turn it off, let them take a look, and then you turn it back on again and save changes. So we're making a lot of progress really quickly. Let's go over to our plugins right now. Install plugins. We are going to activate really simple SSL. Let's go ahead and activate that one. We might be forced to log in again. So before you activate this plugin, ensure that you have your username and password and everything saved and set up. All right. You can select your hosting provider. So I know we started with Cloudways. You can click Cloudways. I also have with Liquid Web. You can select Liquid Web, but I haven't been using that option. So, it's optional, like I said. Go ahead and activate SSL. And while you activate, let me tell you what SSL is. SSL is like secure socket layer. It's like when you visit a website, you see this big web page up here and say, hey, this web page is dangerous, it's going to steal your data. It's because it doesn't have what's called a secure socket layer. And what it basically does, it encrypts the data when it's being sent from your computer to the next computer, because that's all the internet is. It's just a collection of pages. And you request a page from a server somewhere over there in Amsterdam or New York or Lisbon or wherever. And that server serves that page to you. Your request for that page can be intercepted, and SSL is good for preventing that. Just go ahead and activate. We are going to enable all these features. We are going to save and continue right here. I'm not going to install these plugins because I can't be bothered to go through all of them. You might have a use for them, so take a look at them. But for now, we're just going to skip. And I think we're finished. So I think we're finished with SSL at this moment. We're not going to go too hard right now. Like I said, there's a detailed tutorial in the description below with more features. Let's just go back to plugins and install plugins. This time we're going to go ahead and activate Sucuri. Again, like I said, at some point we're going to be asked to log in again. When that happens, don't be scared. Let's go to dashboard. Then I'll go to settings because what I need is hardening. We're going to go to hardening. We're going to activate all of these. We can't activate hardening for website firewall protection, and that's because we need a premium license to activate this one. I do have a premium license with Sucuri, so my clients and my personal website actually get this protection. So if you want to invest heavy in your website's protection, it's worth every penny. I think it's like $20 a month or so, or you can work with my company to get that. But for all these other hardening features, just go ahead and activate them. Like I said, I won't be explaining what they are. I already did that in a detailed video. And we have activated all our hardening. That looks good. We're going to go back to plugins, install plugins. We already have WP Server set up, but you might not have that one. But never mind, you already have a lot going on for you right now. We're going to go to activate UpdraftPlus backup and restore. So let's go ahead and activate that. And now we have to log into our website. Like I said, we would have to do. So just go ahead and grab your username and password and log back in. All right. If I'm not logged in, or if you're not logged in, just go back to your login URL or close the tab and go again. It's just a cookie issue. All right then. So now we're here. It's going to go back to plugins, install the plugins. We are going to activate UpdraftPlus. After we activate UpdraftPlus, we're going to go to UpdraftPlus and backup restore. We're going to have to do some things before we actually do our first backup. We're going to go to settings, and this here is very important. It says the files backup schedule and the database backup schedule. So you want to, for a blog, you might want to set this for every day or every week, depending on how frequently you add a blog. I'm going to set both of them for daily. How many do you keep? I try to keep up to a month's worth of backups. So that would be 28 or 31, depending on where you live. I don't know. It says here, where do you want to save? The best places I've found is Google Drive and Amazon S3. Very easy to add. So I'm just going to click Google Drive for now. We are not going to click here just yet. We're going to have to wait until we save our settings. Don't change anything here. Just go ahead and save changes. Sign in with Google and do the honors. And once you get to the screen, just go ahead and click Complete Setup. All right. And that is that. Now that we've set up all our security, we've set up our coming soon page. That is a notification on my phone that, hey, take a look. Oh, so my Google Drive is about 90.8% used. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Thank you, Google. Now that we've set up everything and we've added our backups, we're going to just create a save point before we move forward. And to do that, we're going to go to Backup Restore and we're going to backup now. Then we're going to click Backup Now right here. And the backup is running. Let's just allow it to do what it needs to do. So in a few seconds. It's not very long for the first time, but eventually it's going to get a little bit slower because the website files get bigger. And all right, backup finished running. Here's the interesting thing, guys. You can use this to restore your website. It's really very cool. So to get that restoration going, so let's say that something happened today and your website got hacked, God forbid, and you need to get back to a day when everything was okay. You can go right here and you can download, let's say, for example, yesterday's file. So it would have been March 23 based on when I'm recording this. And you just click all of these features, all of them. Click them all. And once you've clicked them all, it's going to be downloaded to your server. Then you can download it to your computer. After you download it to your computer, you're going to go right here where it says restore. Wait, let's just wait for it. All right, so download to your computer. Once you've downloaded, you can go ahead and upload it. And then you're going to click restore. And that's how you're going to save your file. Trust me, I have saved myself from many disasters this way. So now that we have some level of security, we can start working on our website without fear or worry that we're going to get screwed over. And remember, guys, Murphy's Law, if something can go wrong, it's probably going to go wrong. That's how we say it in computer science and IT. So here we are, the meat of the matter. Let's just go ahead and take a look at our blog page for now to see what's happening there. Nothing too much, kind of nice, very simple. It has some scrolling, pagination that's called. The layout of the blog is really nice. Popular posts, dark mode and light mode is activated. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys. So this is this is where we currently are. We have this website, and there are a few things that I want to point out before we go on. We're creating a tech blog, all right? So we're creating a tech blog, and we need to have a blog page. So let's just take a look at the blog page again, all right? This is the blog page as it currently states. And we're going to make some changes to this page. It looks attractive as it is, but I prefer to have like a huge blog post right here with the picture and the heading and a summary, and you can read more. And then we have a few blog posts like these here. So I'm going to make some changes here. And we do have our light and our dark mode working. That's good. But here's the thing that I want to point out, guys. When you go to a blog or a news website, it doesn't start on this homepage. Right? There isn't a homepage like this that outlines the business. It's when you go to the homepage, it's literally the blog page that you visit. And there isn't a features page, right? There isn't a features page where when you go, you can learn the features of the business or the technology or anything like that. You might have a press page, a contact, categories, and so on. All that exists, but the features and the homepage doesn't exist. About is normally not in the header. It's normally in the footer somewhere down here. And we also have the contact page here. So normally in the header, we have what's called the blog. We have some categories and so on and so forth. The reason why I bring this up is because from this point forward, there are two ways that you can go about doing this website. I'm going to show you both ways like in a minute. The first way is that you can have it so that whenever someone goes to your website, which is this URL right here, they land on this page, which is the home page. And that would mean that you have a business or a service or a brand of some sort where you offer a service. So the blog might not be the main page that you want to show. So as you can see, this is currently the home page, and you can go ahead and visit the blog page from there. All right, so that's the first way that you can go about it. The second way that you can go about it is if you go to the URL like this, it actually loads the blog page as the home page. And then from there, you don't have the home page, you don't have the features page. If you do have those pages, you have them in the footer. And in the header, you have just the blog categories and so on and so forth. So here's what we're going to do. We currently have the first way set up where when you click on the URL, you go to the home page. And after you go to the home page, you can visit the blog page and everything. I'm going to show you how to change that setting. Just going to go right here and add to dashboard. You're going to go to settings, then you're going to go to reading. And it says here your home page displays a static page. So home page says home right here. We're going to change that to blog, and the post page is the blog page. And blog page shows 10 posts at most and so on and so forth. You can change that. Now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go back to dashboard so you can see what's going to happen. When you go here and you visit site, it's the blog page that's going to be loaded by default. So let's just go ahead and visit site. And this is the blog page. Now this page needs to have some editing done because it is not this actual blog page. So the blog page is wrecked. Let's go back to dashboard, settings, reading, and we are going to change because it says these pages should not be the same. So that's the error that I made. I'm going to change the posts page to we could make a posts category page or a recent news page. So matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. So let's just go to pages, add new page, and we're going to call this page latest news. All right, so we have latest news. We're just going to go ahead and publish that. We're not going to do anything else to the page. And let's go here, settings, reading. We're going to change this to latest news, and we're going to save. The warning should go away. I didn't realize. Now, once we go back to visit site, we should have a fully loaded. All right, so here we go. This is our blog page at the moment. Now we can add some content to our page, etc., etc. We can go home. Here's our home page, and we can go to blog, and here we go. You can edit the page. I wouldn't recommend editing the page in this manner. You can go ahead and edit the page like this, and you can add, you know how to use Blocksy. You can add some columns. Let's add one huge column. We're going to go here and we are going to make a few changes. So let's see what's here. And change the background. Solid. Nope, we don't need that. Background. We can increase the padding, the margin. We can add some text. Come on. Add some text. Some text. And that says test, but whatever. And we're white, and we could go ahead and do that. And we can go ahead and use all these little features right here that we have, and we can make some changes, but that is not what we're going to do in this case. All right, so it's going to go ahead and we're going to click here. We're not going to save, we're just going to leave. That's the change. So this is a change that we're going to make, and we're going to save changes. Here's the thing though, on our home page, so the home page is going to be latest news. We don't have any content on that page, so you're just going to see it's going to look blank. All right, that's fine. When we go to blog, this is our current blog page. But here's the thing that we need to now do. We need to go back to our latest news. So I don't have latest news in our header right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Zeilhan. We're going to go to menus, or you can go to the dashboard right here and go to appearance and menus. We're going to add latest news. All right, so we're going to add latest news to our header because we do need that page currently. And we have latest news, home, etc. I'm going to rename this from home to I'm going to be previous. We're going to save this menu. Now we're going to head right here. This is our latest news. That's where we start. And we are going to go to blog. And this is our blog page. Here's what we're going to do right now. We are going to have to add some blog page content to the latest news page so that it looks like the latest news. So let's just go ahead and edit page. There's something we need to change right away. So we're going to edit page. We don't need to use the block editor notification here. When we come here, we are going to click on Blocksy, page title, disabled, update, and let's view the page, see if the changes have been made. We don't need to have, all right, so that's the good part. So that's good. Let's go back to the dashboard. We're going to go to Blocksy, dashboard. Matter of fact, let's look at the content blocks. Let's see if we can find something here that we actually need. So that's not what we need. Let's go back to Blocksy, dashboard. We are going to go to blog options, customize. Now that we have the blog right here, let's just select this option here. All right, that's good. So we have 2 major posts, then we have 3 smaller posts here. Number of posts 6. Here's our card options. What do we need? So I want to just go ahead and show you. So we're going to disable featured image, and the image is going to go away. So just go there, and you're going to notice the image is gone. We can reactivate it, and it's going to be added. We can add the divider. So notice this line, that's the divider right there. We can remove and add. The content block can be added, all right? But I don't see much happening for content blocks. So let's just go and select mega menu features. Interesting. So that's a bit much. We don't need that. So it's going to go ahead and disable the content block. Read more button is there, excerpt, title, and post meta. All that stuff is good. So we like what we have here so far. I'm not going to change the car gaps too much or the inner spacing. Not going to change the alignment. Let's see how it looks responsive. Still 2 major posts. And then afterward, we have 2 posts going forward. And for mobile version, so this is responsive design, guys. We're going to have just 1 post all the way going forward. The design can be changed a little bit. You can change some colors and so on. We can touch a little bit on color psychology a little bit later. So we're not going to do that just now. We just want to take a very good look at the look and feel of our blog page is what we're doing right now. All right, so this is what we have going on. I have an idea guide, guys. So I'm just going to close this. I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to go to pages, all pages. I am going to duplicate the blog page so we don't have the duplicator right here. So I'm just going to go to plugins, add new. Remember, plugins add features. All right, we're going to add, search for duplicate. We are going to install duplicate page, and we are going to activate. Once it's activated, we're going to go to all pages. We are going to go to blog, duplicate this, the draft. So this is a new one. We're going to edit this. We're going to rename it from blog. So this is no longer going to be called blog. We're going to be calling this Zeilhan News Home. We are going to publish. Let's just take a look at what's happening on this page. All right, so it's as empty as the latest news page. So here's what we're now going to do. We're going to click these blocks right here. We need blog articles. So just look for blog posts. All right, so it says full width posts. No, we don't need that. So we probably should get Spectra AI, but I want to build everything with Blocksy. So blog is going to work. Let's look for posts. All right, so it says posts, lists, latest posts. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag latest posts right here. Let's see what appears. Let's go again and just add a row from green shift. One major row. Within this row, I want to add, it's going to type posts. So this is posts layout. All right, so just grab that. I'm going to edit it. Oh wait, we can change the pattern. Can we? Choose pattern. It's going to keep this one. I do want to make some changes to it though, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. Just duplicate. Now we have 2 of them. For this one, I need to change the settings. We need to go right here. Clean a wrapper. Choose pattern. Pattern I'm going to go with is this one. And we need to change the amount of posts that we're getting. So post template. This is what happens in grid. Not what we want. We're going to delete. Gonna edit. Add in. The heading all the way up. We're going to edit this content to say okay. We're just can center a line from here. Let's just go ahead and look at our patterns. Blocksy. Don't have much going on here. Our patterns. Okay, so this is what I've been looking for. So what I want for the first pattern to be is this one. All right. All right. Items, just one. All right. Once you have that one item, we're gonna click this. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that because beneath this, what I want to have is this patterns, all patterns, and I'll show you which one I'm angling for. Going for this one right here. All right. So these are all. And you know the thing about it, I think that having the metadata on the page could be beneficial because that would be more words on the page for search engines to crawl. So that might be better. All right, so it's going to go that way. And then we can go back to blocks. We're going to have a header. Where is our title header text? Donde está? There we go. Heading. Let me just click it and it'll go where I need it to be. I'll find it. I'm going to change this to might have missed. So these aren't. Just going to bring this up and bring this up. All right. So you might have missed. So we have this right here. Don't need this one. It's going to click right here and it's going to delete. All right. Let's update this page. I want to go ahead and take a look. So let's just go ahead and view page. That is how we would actually change the home page to a blog page and add content to it. And like, to be honest, guys, like there's a little bit more that we can do. Oh wait, this is the one that we need to go to, previous home. No. Zeilhan latest news. And you see, we haven't even added it to the menu as yet. Zeilhan news home, add to menu. Go right here. Sheesh. I'll add it under that so it doesn't get too crowded. Matter of fact, I'll just add everything on the previous home because I'm going to do some changes. But I'm just showing you how tedious this can get. All right, so it's going to go ahead now and visit site. And from here, we can go to Zeilhan News Home. So this is what we just built. All right. And if you look at our actual blog page, it's not all too different from our actual blog page. But here's the thing, guys. There's so much that you can do, and I've shown you. So we need to edit the submenu, and all of that stuff. So we can go ahead and change all this stuff. We can make some changes and it looks beautiful. But this is how you would change your default home page should be the actual blog page that you want. And the more content that you have, the better it's going to be. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to previous home. So I'm going to keep this as the home page. All right. And I'm going to remove this and this as the, pages. All right. And then we're going to work on the blog page. So we're going to set the blog page as the blog page. We're going to learn how to write a blog post, how to use AI to write our blog post. We're going to also learn how to monetize our blog. And then from there, I think what I will do in a separate tutorial, because that can be something that's universal across websites, we're going to learn how to set up Google Analytics. So subscribe, because I'm going to do the Google Analytics tutorial separately, and it's going to be a little bit lengthy, probably about 20-25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops. But we're going to do Google Analytics afterwards, and we can do SEO and all of that stuff. So I'm going to show you how to add SEO, Google Analytics, and so on to your website. But those are going to be separate tutorials, since even if you have just a business website, you do need SEO, you do need Google Analytics and everything like that. But as far as getting our blog set up, we're pretty much 75% of the way there. And we're going to learn how to write blogs and how to monetize our blog and affiliate marketing and the like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and revert these changes. So let's go back to the dashboard. I'm going to do it a little bit quickly, but I will walk you through it. We're going to go to settings, reading. On settings reading, we are going to set the home page to home, and we are going to set the post page to blog. We are going to save changes. I am not going to delete these pages that we have here that we just made in terms of Zeilhan news and latest news, because those can be useful going forward. I mean, you can play around with them. So we're going to leave them there just for what we've worked on. But what I want you to go now is just go to your page and notice that this is our current website. Here's what we're going to be doing. I'm just going to show you in 5 to 10 minutes how to use Gutenberg editor to build web pages. We're going to start with the contact page as usual. Let's just head over to contact. I'm going to slow down a bit now to edit this page, and you can even create this page. Just go to edit page. Once you hit edit page, I don't need the autosave feature. Let's just remove that. We have the title, that's the contact. Let's see if that's just the page title or that is actual header. So we can click right here, and it will show us that we have a 3-column row. All right. And in the first column, we have a header, advanced header, and it's right here actually. So this is in the hero section. So this is the page title, guys. And another way you can go about is by clicking on Blocksy page title, and it's disabled. So this is the page title, but it's not going to be shown. And the reason why I know it's not going to be shown is if you click right here where you can view the page, open link in new tab, you notice that the first thing you see is the hero section right here. You don't actually see this. You can go ahead and inherit or activate, but I don't want that. I want it to stay as is. The next thing that you need to know is that you have several different options for each block that you're going to use. So your page is a canvas, and on your canvas, you're going to add blocks, much like Legos. You can use the default WordPress settings, and that will set things like your excerpt, which is a summary of what is on the page. You can have discussion, which is like comments, allow comments or not. You can check your page attributes, which don't bother playing around with this part. And your featured image is what you will see when you link your page from one page to the next or so on. It's going to show a featured image of what's potentially on that page. A little complicated right now, but once we get to our blog writing, you'll see that. The next setting is the Blocksy actual settings. This is where you can change the design from, narrow width with sidebar on the left or on the right, or you can go normal width. You can change the content style from inherit to a custom. So inherit is what is used all over the website, and that's going to make your website a bit more uniform, it's going to be better designed, because every page looks the same in the layout and format and width and everything, but the content is different. That's professional design. But you might want to change one page and add a bit of flair or uniqueness to that page. That's where you will go with custom, and you can change the width and so on. We're not going to bother with doing that right now. The same thing with the vertical area, custom, and all pages are using the same. You can disable your featured image, your share box, your header, your footer, and so on. The header and the footer of the page, guys, this is the header with the logo and the menu. By the way, we haven't changed our logo and we haven't changed our site icon. We're going to change those shortly. So this is the header. It has the button. It has the light mode, dark mode switch. It has the menu, submenu, and your logo. The footer is all the way at the bottom. That's what you're seeing right here. All right, so you can disable those by just disabling them right here. This is not something that I would say you have to play with, but you can go ahead and connect. They seem to have a few templates, not any that I would play around with, to be honest. I think we get everything that we need from Blocksy quite comfortably, words, right? So that's green shift. It's the same thing here with this G. This is also green shift. You can go ahead and change some global colors. But like I said, most of the settings that we need to use comfortably installed already with the starter site or from Blocksy as we need. You can go ahead and update for any changes that you make, and that will be reflected here. Let me just give you an example. And I'm from Jamaica, so I'm going to change this from English to Jamaican Creole. It's going to be contact we no man, and we're going to update. You're going to see the page loads. So let's go ahead and reload, and you're going to see the change, contact we no man. So any change that you make here, you're just going to click update, and it's going to be reflected on the overall page. To create a page, the page is already created, but I'll show you again how to create a page, because we did that recently when we made the default a new homepage. But to edit the page, you're going to click this little plus right here. You're going to have blocks, patterns, and media. You're going to have images. You can use images that you like. I'm not going to go ahead and use these right just yet. You can get your patterns. I like all patterns here because it just lists everything that we need. But if you want something a little bit more specific, let's say a header is right here, and you can grab one of these settings or one of these header designs and get started. You can go with one of the banners. You can get a featured section, right? And these are all designs that are already pre-made. You can literally just click. So let me just click on it and show you what happens. I'm sure you've seen it in the previous part of the tutorial, all right? So I'm going to close, and here we go. We just clicked and that was added. We can undo by clicking this back button, and we can redo by clicking this. Really very handy. To edit this template, we just click on the image. We click right here, and we can, even the most bitterest, which is not good English by any stretch of the imagination, you can go ahead and add a block. So let's just add a text section. So let's just go text area. Let's just use a text advanced. We can drag and drop. And then this is the text advanced dragged and dropped. And that is how you can go about editing. You can click here. Once you click here, you're going to notice the entire area is highlighted. You go to Blocksy, and you notice we have some settings here. We can hit design, still the same settings. You go to page settings right here. It says settings, and the settings for this section, settings. Click right here, background. Let's use a richer green for background. So we're going to go right here. Actually, this one looked really nice. I liked that. So we keep that. All right. And on. And that's that. You can go ahead and edit in the same manner the text. So let's just use edit, click right here, and go to settings again and text. This time we're going to use a solid black because we think that stands out as we'd like. We click right here, and we can go ahead and change the text color once more. We don't want such a dark black, so we go right here. This is 00 full dark, so we go all the way up here, and all right, so that's nice. And Terry O'Neill, we're going to go ahead and do the same changes with the full black. So remember, you just click on there, you click on there, and you click on here. The other thing that I want you guys to notice, which is really very fun about Gutenberg, is you literally click right here, right? And it gives you a list view of everything that's happening. It's a lot like the Navigator and Elementor. So we don't know where we are, as it might seem. So we just click right here, and it's going to take us to each different section, and it goes along comfortably. And I love this because it makes navigation so easy. So we added this right here. It's a group, so you notice Let's just click right here. So everything that is there, those two things were added. We don't need them. They were just templates or pre-made blocks you were adding to see how they work. So what you need to do now is right click here. Well, click on these three dots, not right click, but click on these three dots and go ahead and delete. Click on these three dots and go ahead and delete. That's beautiful. Here we have our contact page, contact with a man. I'm going to leave that in for the Jamaican flair, Jamaican Creole flair. Let's take me out of the way. I think I should be able to go right here without too much trouble. We're going to close. So this is our page as we're looking at it. What you see is what you get with WYSIWYG. You're going to click and change your address. You're going to click change your business's opening time. And remember, guys, this is just if you're going to be using this part of the website for your tutorial, for your final product. You might just want to go ahead and use the previous part that we did, where you build your own custom homepage with your latest news and posts and everything. You might want to do that. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can follow what we're doing here and change. Besides, you're going to need to have a contact page with or without the business parts of the website. But this is just how you're going to go about and edit. You can, like we said, add a section. All right, this is the map. You can click on the map and the map settings is right here. All right, so there's that. And there's that. Let's click right here. So we're going to use Google. You know, the interesting thing about the Google Map API is that it's extremely cheap. You can go ahead and use it, but we're not going to use it. We're just going to keep OpenStreet for now. I want to change the address. So in order to change the address, we are going to add new marker. All right, it should pop up rather nicely. Times Square, Manhattan. There we go. And let's say that the business is in Times Square, but you don't have it listed just yet. So you can just type right here and it appears. You can go to the nearest city, which is, Times Square. And let's just zoom out. You just click and you move the dot and put it right there. And you save location and it's going to be updated right here. And you can just zoom in. All right. And that's that. And here's the thing. You go ahead and you delete one. That's the default. It's going to be deleted. And this new area that we added is going to be added afterwards. You can change some settings in the advanced area. And GreenShift is pretty cool in how it handles this. It gives you a lot more options than when you use Elementor, and I appreciate that. All right, so it's going to go ahead and update because we made a few changes. And that is how you're going to go about editing your homepage. Now, there's something that I want you guys to look at. So when we go to the contact page, this is not our logo. This is not our site icon. This is not our color. And basically, I'm saying this is not our brand. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have a very quick branding lesson. It's called a branding masterclass if you like. You're going to need images. All right. So let's say you want to change the background image. You're going to click right here. You click right here as usual. So you click where you want to change the background image. You're going to click right here as usual. And you're going to have to change the background. General. And we're going to be changing the background options right here. Here is the image. So first off, let's just go ahead and grab a picture. Remember, guys, do not go, even when you're writing your blog posts, even when you're setting up your website, even when you're doing your social media, do not go to Google in this manner. And let's say iPhone 16. Let's see if that's 16 leaks render. Let's see if there are renders for the iPhone 16. So it says 2 weeks ago the design was leaked. I don't know if that's true or not, but let's see. All right, so let's say that you want to use this image. It's from gsmarena.com. Do not go to Google, type this in, see this image, click on it, and then say, aha, and save image and upload it to your website. Absolutely do not do that. You can have a copyright infringement. You can get sued. It says right here, you may be subject to copyright. The images may be subject to copyright. That means that you can't just use them for free. The best way to go about it is to go to more, go to tools, usage rights, and Creative Commons license. So Creative Commons license is going to say, all right, here we are. You can use this without giving us credit. So we don't know. We can say it looks like one of these. As you see, these pictures aren't the best, but let's say it looks like one of this. You can go ahead and use this picture. Or it says license details. So let's see if it says Creative Commons license. Yes, Creative Commons you can use. You can just go ahead and download this, and I'm going to do it actually. If you don't want WebP, you can right click and convert and save as image. because we have this plugin, right? This extension, WebP AVIF image converter. All right, so this is not what the tutorial is about. This is a very helpful extension for Chrome if you want to just save WebP images and upload. You go back to your website, you're going to click here. Oh, no, not here, not there. All right, so you click upload an image. You're going to upload files. You're going to select the file from your drive. The file is being uploaded. While it is being uploaded, here's what you're going to want to do. You want to do image SEO. Matter of fact, this is a 140 kilobyte image. It's a little bit too big. We can make it smaller without losing quality. So let's go ahead and reduce the image size. Let's go to tiny JPG. All right, we are going to grab our image and upload. It's going to be reduced from 143 to 84 kilobytes. We're going to download. Let's create a compressed folder. And this is just general web dev knowledge that I'm giving you guys. So we're going to keep it as it is. We're going to re-upload the compressed image. Change in quality is not going to be noticeable. Once we've re-uploaded, we're going to go right here and we are going to name it. So we're writing a blog post, or we have a tech blog. I want to include readers about the iPhone. We want to target people who choose, want to target people who use the iPhone or want to learn more about the iPhone. We can say it right here. Zeilhan's blog iPhone 16 leaks. So that's the name. The alt text is contact Zeilhan blogs, read latest iPhone news. Copy and paste, copy and paste. So you're going to put the business name, the purpose of the page, and you're going to say, all right, this is what someone would type in when they want to find content that we post. So they might want to find the latest iPhone news. So you just add that as part of your alt text, your caption, and your description. When you put this on Google, Google is going to associate this image with this search term. So someone searching for latest iPhone news, going to see this image like, oh, that could actually be what a new iPhone looks like. They click on it and they land on your website. Let's go ahead and select. I like that. All right, so that looks good. And you can go ahead and save. I'm just going to update. This is what we have right now. And we are going to load. And this is making the website our own. But like we said, you can change the overlay because it says overlay right here. You can change the opacity. So 0.2 is 20%. You can change it to 0.5, which is 50%, and update. And then once you update, you reload, and that looks good. You can go ahead and do all of that stuff, and that's how you would edit the page. But like we said, we don't have our logo. We don't have our own brand colors. We don't have our site icon. It's still the WordPress icon. So we're going to go ahead and make some changes to that. So we know how to get free images from Google. But before we do our branding changes, let's learn where we can get some other images. We can get images from Pixabay. And you're going to need this as you write your blog post, guys. So Pixabay is a good place you can go. Type in whatever topic you want. You can go to Pexels. Pexels.com is another nice place. You can go to FreePick. FreePick.com is another nice place that you can go to. And there's this other one called Unsplash. They actually have very good images. This was my favorite place to go, but you know, things have changed. They were sold and they're not as they used to be. See, Unsplash Plus. So these three especially, you might find something for free on Unsplash, but it's a paid platform right now. And this is where you can get free images, no attribution required most of the times. But always read attribution rights. So that's for free images. Now for continuing our branding lesson, we are going to head over to dashboard, move myself out of the way, go here. We're going to go to appearance and customize. We need to change our logo because the logo we have right here is not the one that we normally use. So let's just wait for here to load. Once it's loaded, we're going to go down to site identity. This is our site icon. Let's hit select site icon. We're going to select this one right here for the Zeilhan logo. You're going to name it appropriately, appropriate alt text, and save and crop image. And notice it's changed and it's different here and it's different there. I'm going to publish those changes. Next place we're going to go, we can just go right here, guys, and click these three dots. We're going to change our logo. Let's see if the colored logo works. The colors are a little bit dark, so I don't know. It kind of works, not as beautiful as I would like. Let me see. So you can It's okay, I guess. Let me see if I do that. It doesn't look too good. It doesn't stand out enough with the dark background. So let's just try using the white logo. We might get a better feel from that. All right, so that looks better. It doesn't give the brand color, but that's perfectly fine. It is the logo. All right, so you can go ahead. The dark mode logo, I'm going to go ahead and use the color version. All right, just to show you how it works. So let's close right here. So this is the usual sun. So that means it's on light mode. If you click on sun right now, it's going to go to dark mode. All right, so there's that we were looking at. The next thing that I want to show you guys is that this is the header and this is the footer. To edit your header, there was a way that you can do it real quickly. You just hover over the icon that you want to change and you see 3 dots. You click on those 3 dots, or you can just click on main row right here and design, and you can change the design. Well, let's say we're going to edit this icon. We're just going to click on the 3 dots and it says reverse icon state. We can use this for the sun version. I kind of like that. So that looks good actually. I'm going to leave that as is. Default color mode is light mode. Or let's just go with OS aware, because what OS aware is going to do is going to use the default mode from the device from the user. So right now dark mode is activated on my computer, I believe. So that's why I switched to dark mode immediately. But if you don't use dark mode, then it's going to switch to light mode immediately. So this is a very cool feature. So we'll go ahead and publish. You can do the design. The default color state is this. Remember, we're going to change our colors rather shortly. So just leave it as is. And that's good. You can also go back and header builder. Header. So here's a header. Let's click on header and it shows you everything that's there. I want you to notice that this is where we are. We have a logo, a menu, dark mode toggle, and a button. It says logo, menu, color switch, and a button. You can add an element here. So let's just add HTML. No, I want something that's going to, okay, search. Let's add a search to the top right here. You're going to notice that it adds the search feature right here. And let's add something down here. Let's add, I know what's going to happen for contacts, but let's just add that and see what happens. All right, so here is contacts. So you could add the contacts up here actually, and that would actually be really cool. You can go ahead and click on this dot right here. You're going to go to design. The default state, the initial color is this one, white. And let's see, when you link, initial is this, and link hover is that. All right. And then you can go ahead and play around with those settings and edit as you like. Next thing I want to show you is the footer editor. You can normally just edit your footer. So let me take me out of the way by going back and going to footer. All right, so here's your footer. And it does the same thing exactly, you know, it's basically the header all over again. So you can just go right here and say, all right, copyright, let's click on that. This is right here. And WordPress theme by Zeilhan. And there's that. Add a link, www.zeilhan.com. That's 4 W's. And it's not spelled properly. Well, whatever, it's fine. I can't bother. And you can design. The initial state is that. You can change it to this. This footer right here is not here, as you would notice. The only footer is there is this one right here. So the copyright right there. So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to, it's not even the same one that's working, because notice we changed it and the text hasn't changed. So let's go ahead and show you how to do the footer. Then we can go ahead and do the color. So we're just going to click here. We are not going to save. We're going to go to Blocksy and content blocks. We should have the footer something right here. And here it is. We're going to click edit footer. This is made with Blocksy. No, Gutenberg. Wow. All right, so here we are. This is a menu. You can click the menu. Remember, you click that element on this section and you click right here and you can do some changes. Right, so you can change the size, medium. All right, let's leave that as is. The settings, you can go to content, but no, stay. All right. Appearance. That's good. looks good. Let's see if we can change the color. Doesn't seem so. And yeah, that looks good. We can change the setting here. So we had changed it from Smart Home Tutorial by Zeilhan. Now we click right here and we can add a link to zeilhan.com. You can just add that. You can go ahead and edit these areas as well. These are just pictures and menus and so on. And that is how you would edit the footer. Because this footer for this website was not made using Blocksy, it was made using Gutenberg. And there are some settings for that you need to be aware of. So just go ahead and update. I'm going to save it just because, we did some changes to it, but nothing really fancy was done. And then you can, let's see what happens with code editor, cancel. So you can still go ahead and add blocks and so on, just like usual. I mean, they do have this section. So let's see if we can add email opt-in. So we look for a shortcode. Yeah, we can add a shortcode and do that right here. And this is where we could add the email opt-in form. And yeah, that's that. So I'm finished with that. We're going to go ahead and do some work on the branding with color psychology. So I just click right here and we're going to leave. We're going to close all those tabs to the right. And we're going to look up color psychology. Color psychology. What is color psychology? So color psychology. Color psychology is the study of how colors affect perceptions and behavior. All right, sounds cool. It also says here that in marketing and branding, color psychology is focused on how colors impact consumers' impression of a brand and whether or not they persuade consumers to produce specific brands or make a purchase. All right, so we're going to go to images because that's the most impactful thing we can do right now. So if you look at this icon right here, this picture, it says the psychology of color, where white represents innocence, purity, sterility, and light. Black is sophisticated, mysterious, power, and luxury. So like Rolls-Royce and Apple, they tend to use a black logo, Chanel, and other premium brands. It says here that green is calming, refreshing, nature, and relaxing. Normally, nature and green companies use this one, like Host Geeks, is that what they're called? Where they have a Green Geeks, where they host websites, but they're all they are nature or earth focused. You can check them out. Red is passion, love, anger. Orange is vitality, etc., etc. So these are all colors, and this is the emotion that is associated with each color. If you look at Zeilhan, you notice that we have this side. Oh, it's a white logo that's there. So you see, oh yeah, we can do this now. All right, so it works. So when we turn light mode and dark mode on and off, the logo actually changes. So we have blue, purple, and yellow for our colors. And this is just based on what we want to, the emotions we want to emit in our clients and our viewers and so on. And over time, this can change. So for our website, we're going to use Zeilhan's colors for the most part. So to change these colors, we're going to head back here and go to dashboard. We're going to go to appearance and customize. There will be a colors header. All right, so it's going to hit colors. These are our color palettes. So to get some colors, I want you to go to Coolors. We are going to go to explore trending palettes. So this is doing very good with the orange. I like the orange that is there. And I'm going to add a different kind of orange going forward, just one change. So here we go. I'm going to copy that. And let's close this because we don't need it anymore. And we're going to use a more vibrant orange and just paste. And then we are going to get a lighter form of orange. So I guess we can use this one and look right here and paste. And you're going to notice that the colors have changed. Now, the dark mode, we're going to have the same color palette for dark mode, I believe. I think we could, but I want to have the vibrant colors for dark mode. If you click right here, so we've turned on light mode. You click right here now, you're going to change the color. Just click. I'm going to cut this. Let's go to a blue. Notice it all changes. All right. It wouldn't change previously because we never had dark mode turned off. But yeah, it does. So I'm going to click right there and go back and head over back to colors and right here and here. And let me turn that on and just paste. That's good. We're going to use the same colors for our light mode. All right. Don't need to make too many changes. All right. Just going to keep the orange going. You can change these colors as you'd like, but we're going to leave them as is. And like I said, you can grab your colors here from Coolors. Let's say you want to use blues on your website. You can just grab a blue and change this to a nice blue right here. And we're going to change it in the next area as well. And you can grab, let's try you grab this color right here. It's probably going to make our website a little bit amateur, but we'll see how it goes. And there we go. Yeah, so not very attractive, if you ask me. Notice the blue is very hard to see. So we might want to use a lighter blue in dark mode. Let's just go ahead and do that. And we might want to use the same. All right. So not very attractive, as you can see, but that is how you would change the colors of your website. You can go ahead and close. We're not going to keep these changes. All right. You go right here and you visit the site. We have already learned how to edit our contact page, and that is beautiful. On the home page, you will edit it in much the same way. We're going to make one change. So it's going to go ahead and click edit page. We're going to add what's called a call to action. All right. So let's just click right here. We can use a call to action in this manner, call to action. Words, right? So a simple call to action. We can, let me just ensure I'm put up, right please. Can bring that right there, but we don't need that. What we can do is just add a button. And that's the easiest way to go about adding a call to action. So buttons, and I'm going to use the advanced button for this one. Drag and drop. I'm going to change the text. So you just highlight. I'm going to change the text to read latest tech news. We're going to add a URL to the blog page and update, view page, read latest tech news. That's going to take us to the blog. We are going to add a bit of design right here. So let's go to advanced and drag me out of the way. We need to change the position. We need some margins. So let's look for the margin. So let's click on spacing and we need margin. Margin is a space outside of the element and padding is a space within the element that is within this dotted area. So let's just add some unlink and add some padding to the top. All right, so notice that's a space within the element and the margin is a space outside of the element. All right, notice that the space between the element and the dotted area is moving. Don't need those, just go ahead and undo. We need some space outside of the element, so we're just gonna unlink, and I'm gonna use emphasis. I just want about 3 or so emphasis or 2, and let's update. And I need to go back home is what, so I'm gonna go previous home, and there we are. Beautiful. So not too shabby. You can go ahead and change this text to the latest tech news, reviews, and rumors in tech. You can click right here. Oh, nope. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Welcome to Zeilhan blog. All right. And we update view page. Welcome to Zeilhan blog, latest tech news, reviews, and rumors in tech. We have we have an iPhone here, so that could work. You read latest tech news. It takes you to the tech blog. All right, that is good. And yeah, so that's working out really nice so far. And that's it for the design part of the website. I think you guys know everything about designing the website. The next part that we're going to work on is, writing blog posts and the like. Now we're at a very interesting point in this tutorial because we're going to start writing blog posts. We're going to write one complete post, not write completely, but we're going to get one post done. And after we've completed that post, what we're going to do is we're just going to explain what is happening as we go along. so you can get your own posts written. We're also going to learn how to get AI to write your posts. Although, interesting story, I'm seeing a post on Twitter this morning. Maybe I look for it, maybe I don't. Where they say that whenever you have AI written content in your post, Google is starting to detect AI written content. And when it's human readable, the traffic spikes. So I saw that on Twitter this morning from one of the top SEO guys, Nathan Gotcha, I believe his name is. So I'm not certain you want to use AI as the next few months go on. Perhaps you can decide on that. But nonetheless, I'll show you what you can do with regards to that. And yeah, we are going to just get started. All right, so to write a blog post, there are two ways you can write a blog post. Let me show you. Go to dashboard, and on your dashboard, you're going to go to posts, and you're going to all posts, and you can add new posts. And this is how you can go ahead and write any post that you have. So I'm just going to bring up the lorem ipsum generator. Okay, so this looks good. And that's just dummy text, guys. Close this window. You can write your post. This is like a spammy headline you would see somewhere. Let's just grab a subtitle. So hit right here. We're going to type heading. We are going to drag and drop the heading. The heading right here is a H2. So it's going to paste. That means it's a subheading to this H1. All right. We're going to click right there. If you want to center, you just click align and align text center, or you can align text right. You can go ahead, like we said, click on the block and click right here. You can change the size and so on and so on. All right, so I'm just go ahead and undo so I get back my original size. You can change the text. All right, there we go. You can change the letter case. You can change the appearance and so on and so forth. You can also click right here and font size, appearance, letter case, that's all there. Line at letter spacing, you can change those. Advanced is not much. Dimension is not much either, but we're just going to click on it to show you what's there. Margin and padding in terms of spacing around and stuff like that. So this is how you can go about and change this. You can even add a background. That's something that I want to do at this stage, but you know, let me go ahead and just clear that. That's how you can go ahead and do all of that. And the thing about this, guys, is that it's really very simple once you get started, because yet again, this is our header. Let's say I want to add a paragraph. We just click right here and type paragraph. And we're going to have a paragraph, words again, yeah? And we're just going to use this dummy text right here, copy, and we're going to paste. All right. Now you see the option where it's as a link. You can just highlight the word and embed a link to google.com. All right. And so on and so forth. And that's how you go ahead. Let's go ahead and add a picture. Let's go image. All right. Let's choose one from the media library. It's going to use this one. Okay. There's that. Let's see if we can add layouts. So media and text. Just put that right there. So I'm not going to upload. I'm just going to choose one. And just grab this right here. And the content, let me just grab something else. Copy. And we're going to paste in the content. And we can go ahead and publish and view post. I don't think that's going to bring it up. Let's go ahead and view post. Go right here. These iPhone 16 leaks are insane. And this is your blog, guys. You can go ahead and turn on light mode. All right. So here's the thing. We need to set up. No, it's actually set up already. Let's go ahead and do that. 16 leaks are crazy. What I want to do is I want to click on blog. And this is the most recent post. We don't have a featured image. As you notice, there's a featured image here. I said earlier that I'll show what a featured image is. So let's just go back on this post and we're going to edit post. Let us add a featured image. And we're going to use this one. So featured image. And remember, image SEO, guys. Post. And you post. And there we go. Now it looks beautiful, doesn't it? This looks absolutely beautiful. And let me just change the Zeilhan logo to the color one that's there. That way, once we go light mode, dark mode, we can see everything. All right. And let's reload. And there we go. And you can go to dark mode and it's the same. And that's what I wanted to show you. So that's how you could write a post. That's one way, guys. One way. The other way that you can go ahead and write a post is, I'm just going to go ahead and close that because we don't need it. Go to dashboard. This might be your preferred way. This is how you could use something like Microsoft Word. So everyone knows how to use Word. You can have a formatting. You can have a text editor like Microsoft Word. The way to do that is by going to plugins and add new plugins. Under add new plugins, you are going to install the classic editor. Classic editor is right here. It's also normally under featured. So let's go ahead and install. We're also going to activate. Now that it's activated, let's go to post and we're just going to add a new post as well. This one is going to be classic editor version post. This is beautiful. We're going to add this to how to. We're going to say write a post. Write in. That's the tag we're going to add. And we need a heading. So let's just go. We're going to grab something from lorem ipsum yet again. Copy and paste. We want this to be a heading. So you just do that and heading 2. You want it to center. You center. Then after that, you go right here. We're going to grab some dummy text. All right. Just copy and paste. And this is heading 3. And there we go. If you want to add an image, you just add media. I'm going to use the same iPhone photo. All right. And this is the description that was there. All right. You can remove that. And then you continue. Wait, sorry. Now I add the media again because it wasn't added properly the last time. Right there. And delete. Go on. Delete that. And there we go. And you see the thing about it, guys, that it's basically as you would go along. Not much. You can add tags and so on to read more, but you don't need that. You can get more options like a text color and strike through and stuff like that by clicking this right here. You can also, if you know how to code, use this kind of thing going on, but not many people are comfortable with that, so that's perfectly fine. And that's how it would work. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to publish this post. Let's go ahead and add a featured image while we're at it, because we know we're going to need a featured image for it to be displayed properly. So I'm going to use this one. Let's just hope that works really well. And update. Now you view post. And it looks the same way. It's just that the text editor is a little bit different. And that's how you go ahead and write your post. Now, you can use AI to write your blog posts. There are many different AI writing software out there. But the most popular one that we know of is Jasper AI. Let's go ahead and check out Jasper AI. This is Jasper AI. You can use it beautifully. And like I said, this might not be the best thing for you because I'm seeing where they say Google seems to be detecting when AI is involved in your writing and they penalize your articles. When it's human written, it's a lot better. So we can go ahead and give that a test. If you're comfortable using AI to help you with your articles, then do that. If you're going to just copy and paste from AI, don't bother get started. No one's going to like that post very much. It's going to be not natural, not human. Not many people are going to gravitate to it. So you're going to want to have to put in some effort in your writing. The way to find out, so I'm just going to stop at Jasper AI. There are other writing options. I believe phrase.io is one and so on. Not going to get too caught up in that because Jasper AI is right here. The next thing you need to do is you need to find the best terms to write. You need to know what to write about. You can't go ahead and write on a topic that's difficult to get traffic for, and that's going to be the search term difficulty. You can't write on something that a lot of other popular websites have written about because they have a higher domain authority. And domain authority is basically saying that Google trusts this domain because they've produced relevant and good articles, content in the past. Versus for you, you're just getting started. You're going to have to write on things that are easy. So to learn how to write on things that are easy, you're going to go to SEMrush. So you're going to go to SEMrush, and on SEMrush, you want to sign up. I have an account. You can log in and you enter your domain here and you start searching for keywords. You also can go to resources, which is very important, and check out their blog, because if you're starting a blog, you're going to need to learn how to do SEO. This is going to be the most important article that you can read. And then you're going to have to read this one. This one is going to tell you what is keyword research. And in a nutshell, keyword research is basically you figuring out what to write about, because that's what your ideal readers are looking for. There's a process that you have to go through to figure that out using SEMrush. And then the techniques to boost organic traffic. So once you write, you want to put it out there. You want to link in such a way that people who are looking for your article can find it. And at first, you're not going to get a lot of traffic, but if you stick to it, that's going to happen. So these are two most important articles that you're going to need to read. So that's it for SEO in terms of optimizing your content. We are going to close right now and we're going to go back to our website. There are some plugins that you're going to need to install. But before we install the plugins, we're going to have to set up our affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing, in a sense, is basically saying that you come to my blog and you're going to see a link. I think there was a link on the previous page, all right? The previous post. So you see words, and let's say that words links to the new iPhone 16. You can buy the iPhone 16, and when the reader buys the iPhone 16, you get a commission. It's not going to cost them any more than the regular price, than even if you use your affiliate link. But because you're the one that referred the sale to wherever they're buying the iPhone from, let's say they're buying it from Amazon, which has a very popular affiliate marketing program, then you're going to make a commission. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. And there are two ways you can go about it, all right? The easiest way is to go to, let's say, Amazon, for example, or Ezoic Ads or wherever, and you're just going to sign up to become an affiliate with them. Once you sign up to become an affiliate, they're going to give you an affiliate link. And this affiliate link is going to tell Amazon or wherever you sign up to become an affiliate that your traffic that's coming is from this person. The way to use that now is to, let's say this is the link. You're going to copy the link. When you're writing your post, and let's say you're linking to an article. No, not an article, but you're linking to, I'm going to go ahead and disable. I'm going to let it stay. And let's say you're linking to an affiliate product. You click right here and you're going to paste in your affiliate link. And once you paste in your affiliate link, when someone clicks on this link from the back end, so let's go ahead and update, and then we're going to view. All right, let's just go ahead and view. When someone clicks on this link, it's going to take them to the affiliate product. When they make a purchase, it gets tracked to your account and you make a commission. The other way that you can go about doing it, which is kind of a roundabout way, but you can go ahead and use the WooCommerce plugin. It's going to go to plugins and add new plugins. You're going to install WooCommerce. All right. Install and activate. I'm just going to show you rather quickly how to set up an affiliate product. So let's go ahead and set up my store. I'm just starting. Continue. You're going to select your industry. Let's say your technology, so electronics and computers, etc., etc. You're going to continue. So we don't need all of these. So I don't need Jetpack, don't need Woo payments, don't need shipping label, we're going to use all of these, sure. Why the hell not? Let's go ahead and continue and let this run. Okay. Now here's the thing that we're just going to leave this as is. We're going to go to products. It should be right here. And we're going to click add new. And here's where it gets beautiful. Let's say that you have an affiliate account with Amazon. You can go ahead and list the product name. You're going to call it product affiliate. You can add some description. So I don't have my lorem ipsum anymore. All right, that's lorem ipsum. And this is where we're going to have some right here as well. A short description. So I just add a little less content, whatever. All right, doesn't matter. You can get that from Amazon, for example. But where it says simple product, you're going to click and say verb external or affiliate product. The URL that you get from Amazon or your affiliate account, you're going to post it right here. I'm just going to go ahead and use this because this is from one of my previous websites. You're going to use by affiliate product, or you can just use by a product. Affiliate product is kind of like out there saying that, hey, this is an affiliate product, where you can just add a disclaimer in the terms of service or the footer or wherever. And you list the price, let's say $9.99, and you can have a product category. So I'm going to say smartphone. I'm just going to say iPhone. Not going to spend too much time here. So you're going to add that category. And the tag is Apple, for example. And you're going to go ahead and add the product image. You're going to add some images to the gallery. Add this, and we're going to add this. So we add the images to the gallery. That looks good. And we're going to publish. Once we have published, let's go to view product. And here is your affiliate product. Now, this website isn't optimized for e-commerce. That's why you don't have the custom in terms of the header and everything beautiful. But this is just a start. We can go ahead and fix that in the future. But this is your product. When someone is reading your post, you can link to this product. And it says buy a product. When you click on the product, it's going to take them. Matter of fact, let me show you. It's going to take you to my actual website. It's not going to be an iPhone, but it's going to be one of our products. So this is my website. This is actually a store that I own. This could be your iPhone 16 affiliate product, and someone goes ahead and they purchase 5 of them, and you add to cart and you check out, and that will be beautiful. So that's how that would work. But here's the thing that I want you guys to understand. You also want to set up your payments and so on, but I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of that because we've already done e-commerce. There's a tutorial below. You don't have to watch the entire thing on how to build an e-commerce website, but it's going to walk you through how to set up the e-commerce section of a website. So I'm not going to go back through that here because most people aren't going to use this option. So you have your blog post, you have your website, you have your product, you are making money from your website. You're going to need a few plugins, and this is just the end of the tutorial. Like I said, the setup for these plugins is going to be posted in a separate tutorial. So I'm going to go to dashboard and get some useful plugins for your blog. We're going to go to plugins, and we're going to add new plugin. Let me show you the plugins that you need. You are going to need Sitekit by Google, because that's going to help you to add Google Analytics to your website. So let's go ahead and add Sitekit. The next one you're going to need is Rank Math. I like Rank Math more than I like Yoast. So you can use Rank Math. The next plugin that you're going to need for your website, you're going to need some way to collect emails, all right, and drip campaigns. I'm just going to go ahead and use HubSpot in this case. And that's also going to add live chat. So let's go ahead and add that, the HubSpot CRM. You can also use MailChimp if you'd like. That's very good. The next thing that you're going to need for your website is, if you don't have WP Server, because, we spoke about website security. If you don't have WP Server to protect you from spam, you're going to want to add anti-spam B. That should be right here. And the spam B, you can go ahead and install that. I'm not going to install because we already have spam protection from WP Server. And you're going to want some form of caching. So we're going to go with cache. I'll show you which one are the 2 best ones. Lightspeed is one of the best ones you can find. I've had very good success with this, but you can just use a free one, WP Fastest Cache. That's really good. And another one that's really good is not Hummingbird. Auto-Optimize is really good, but WP Rocket, I don't see it here. It's a premium plugin, by the way, guys. And you're going to want something for lazy load and image cache. So it's going to go image cache. Image cache. That's a cool way to spell cache. So image cache, I would like to use Imagify in this situation, and you go ahead. There are some other plugins that you can install, but remember that for the more plugins you install to your website, the the website gets, because there are more codes and features that you're adding to the website for the most part. And if you're not using a plugin, you want to go ahead and remove that plugin. So that's it for your blog, guys. Like I said, you've learned how to edit your website. You have learned how to set up different homepage styles and so on. You've learned how to write a blog, how to design your blog, how to choose colors, how to set up affiliate marketing, how to find which blog posts to write about or which titles to write about, how to become an affiliate, how to get your blog to rank. You've learned quite a lot. So if you've learned something, anything, go ahead and hit subscribe. Help us grow. We are on a mission to hit 20,000 subscribers before January 1, 2025. It looks kind of far out of the way as we are, but hey, let's aim high. So thank you guys for watching. This has been awesome. Take care.